You're listening to the Andy Snowden Stage and Screen Radio Show, broadcasting around the world and in Rhosllanerchrugog.
Oh, interesting. I love pressing the wrong button. It just, you know what I mean, it makes me feel so professional. Actually, I am then Andy Snowden with music from stage and screen and anything you might have seen on your television box. And our next guests, ladies and gentlemen, have credentials any of us would be proud of. Back in 2016, they were the Choir of the Year finalists, Cor Cymru Male Voice finalists in 2017. Then this year, Cor Cymru Equal Voice winners, the Llangollen Eisteddfod Male Voice winners, and just for good measure, their pièce de résistance. They have won the prestigious Choir of the World competition at the Eisteddfod in Llangollen just the beginning of this month.
Second phase.
All of this, and they've only been established for just over 3 years, and they are the John's Boys Male Voice Choir, based in Rhosllanerchrugog. I'm practicing. And joining me this afternoon are one of the choristers and soloist, Sam Snowden, and the musical director, Aled Phillips. Been trying to get these lads on for a fair old number of years now. So welcome, gents. Welcome to the Stage and Screen Show. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, you.
All good, yeah? Yeah. Talking to the mic, Aled, that'll be
better.
There you go, marvellous. Absolutely fantastic. So, Aled, as we've said to you before we came on air, Sam and me, we just come back from our holidays, and what the hell's been going on?
It's been quite frantic and busy. I don't really check my emails every hour, but at the moment I am. So there's a lot of nice emails from America.
Really?
Poland, Hong Kong. So it's all really busy at the moment.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, we'll talk about the Choir world in depth. I've got all your music here lined up, and we're going to listen to everything. And I want to know absolutely everything. And Alan's brought the trophy as well, which is it's great for radio, of course. But if you could see it, I mean, I've had a hold of it. It's really heavy. It's heavy, isn't it?
Very heavy, yes.
Yeah, no one warned you that before we won, did they?
No, it's really heavy. Yeah.
It's an incredible bit of craftsmanship and everything about it. It's wonderful, wonderful. So John's Boys, I've seen you. You're not Boys is putting it fine.
Yeah, I'd agree with that one. But elderly boys.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm only 22.
Yeah, Sam's only 22. How old's the youngest?
Oh, 16.
Yeah, Shay's 16.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so but for male voice choirs, we're very young, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
For your normal male voice choir, obviously a lot more mature, but I would say we're a younger squad.
So you're not the Rhos Male Voice Choir?
No.
So what they still exist? Are they still around?
Yes, yeah. They what happened is that obviously as a young lad myself, I was in the Rhos Orpheus Male Voice Choir.
Right.
And then I had the opportunity to conduct the Rhos Male Voice Choir, and both choirs were conducted by two very established and famous musicians called John Glenn Williams and John Tudor Davis.
Right.
So to add a bit of interest to the sort of environment, I decided to perform in a nos on Llangollen, and we sang pieces arranged by the two gentlemen. So that's
right.
The name come from John's Boys.
Right. Okay.
I think it was just I needed something to say, and it was about a minutes before we went on stage, so I just said, call it John's Boys.
Yeah, so a bit of a working title, but it's stuck now, and you're going to have to keep it now.
Well, that's the thing. The number of times that it's come up discussing the actual name for the choir, John's Boys, is look, but that's it now. I can't.
Yeah, we can't change it now.
No. Because Sam's been on the show a few times, and regular listeners to the show will know, because Sam's my son, of course. And we were talking about this, weren't we, about changing the name to it? But the longer you have it, then everyone knows who you are.
Yes,
now, especially after.
I think as soon as we were in the BBC Choir of the Year, wasn't it? If that was when it started, and it's very difficult then to change names.
Yeah.
But there's a nice tradition about the actual where the word came from, so it's quite nice. Everybody, wherever I go, everybody asks me where the word John's Boys comes from.
Yeah.
And I think we've only got one John in the choir as well, which is
and he's relatively new.
Yes, yeah.
So you're quite famous now, obviously, all over Wales.
Well, I
Do people like know of you then wherever you go now?
We've had a lot of concerts prior to the obviously winning, but I would say at the moment we've done a lot of competitions. That's where we're focusing on. But we've had a lot of concert requests in Wales over the last couple of weeks.
Right,
so it's good.
Although I went to the Barbers the other week and you just went, oh, I've heard of that Johnson's Boys. They won the trophy, didn't they? Like the day after we'd won. I was quite impressed.
Oh God, fantastic, absolutely brilliant. And you know, as you say, I mean, we couldn't make it actually because we were doing the show in Theatre Clwyd on that night, and it seemed like everybody sort of played it down a little bit until after you'd performed, and then you thought, actually, we did rather well.
Yeah, I think the day was an interesting one because we are not the best for planning in advance and being totally prepared the night before. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Sort of peak at the right moment. I think is the
and I think because we were so pleased to actually win the male voice category.
Yeah.
It was just a pleasure to be in the choir of the world. We didn't even think about winning it.
So once you've done the male voice that category, does that sort of make you then into the final? Right.
The final, yes. So we got the final of the youth choirs, the mix, the female, the open, and the male voice all together in one.
Right.
Some of the others choirs got a bit more of an advantage because they've sung earlier in the day.
Yeah.
So the male voice is the last category to sing, so you've got less time to pick your programme for the night then.
Right.
So it's a frantic, trying to think of what's been said in the adjudication, which is interesting when you're picking what to sing in the night.
Yeah.
You don't really want to sing something which is being criticised.
So I was quite surprised actually, because Sam was saying this, that you literally stood backstage saying, we'll do this one, we'll do that, then we'll do...
Yeah.
Being called for interviews by BBC and by SLC, and I was like, I'm just trying to choose. They're asking you what we were going to sing, and it was like, opera.
Yeah. Because the programme's such a major part of, and I think that's what's possibly clinched it for us, was our very programme. But it was very interesting as well because obviously we had the BBC following us at least one rehearsal before, wasn't it, throughout the day, so that's always quite nice for them to see that that's rehearsing and so on.
Yeah. All right, fantastic. Well, in that then, let's have a listen to your first track. The first song you sang. Are they songs? Are they arias? What are they?
Pieces.
Just pieces.
Yeah, it's probably the safest way.
Or choruses sometimes if they're from opera and a chorus from this. Yeah.
Okay. So you choose your four pieces.
It has to be in the afternoon. If you go over the time, you get penalised. So you've got to be very careful. There's choirs of lock and jump to fourth because of the points being deducted.
Oh right.
So in the night, it's a varied programme of 12 minutes.
In all, then.
In all, yes.
So you have to do 4 for 12 minutes.
It can be as many as you want.
Right.
Many years back, they did have the clapping, but obviously there was some tactical clapping going on, and people clapped for ages and ages.
Well, how do they work their way around that then?
In the afternoon, they've actually on the panel, they've got 3 adjudicators and one person to the left of the adjudicator with just a stopwatch.
Right.
And just timing the performances.
I was wondering who she was, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yes. Yeah, she's just there with a stopwatch.
Right, okay.
Important job.
Yeah. So you tell me, what was the first...
Is this the last words of David? Yeah, by Randall Thompson. Yeah, wonderful piece. Yeah.
Let's have a listen then, shall we? Here we go then. John's Boys, live at the Llangollen International Eisteddfod on the 6th of July. This is lovely, this.
Must be just, must be just, must be just, ruling in the fear of God, ruling in the fear of God, the fear of God.
That's absolutely stunning. That is the John's Male Voice Choir and the last words of David.
Yes, yeah.
Right, as in David, as in something to do with the Bible.
Yes, David and Goliath, yes.
Right, okay. It's a beautiful piece.
It's a gorgeous piece. Randall Thompson, yeah, it's really beautiful. Very challenging to sing, actually.
Yeah.
With it being so sort of still.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of control.
Yeah, I think we've had a lot of criticism in the past for having too much vibrato, and I think this was quite a big challenge in a way because it needed to be so still.
Yeah.
But it was.
Yeah.
I think it was something you said not like half an hour before we went on stage, just getting the ending to be without any vibrato at all, and it just made all the difference to the way we thought about it.
Yes, yeah, and you've got that wonderful grand opening, which in a concert you'd want to impress, because that's your first impressions.
Yeah.
And we were singing last, so it was a great way to expand the sound.
Yeah. Because I always think when I go, you go and see a concert, and if there's a big opening, you always think, oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
But then if on the other side of that, if you do hear something that's so calm, and you're drawn in straight away, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's...
It's handy, that piece, because it's got different elements. It's not just loud all the way through or quiet all the way through. So it starts big, and then that allows your second piece then to be just as powerful.
Right.
But when on stage it's different for the judicator because they're just hearing the sound live. There's not going through any mics, so that's when you can really tell how the competition's going, really.
Yeah.
Whereas when you hear recordings of choirs, obviously everything for the mics have been worked on. So it's,
could you listen to other people, other competitors?
You're backstage. You hear the one. Basically, you're lining up one before.
Yeah.
And you hear bits, but it's coming through monitors, so you can't really tell that much, can you? But I think the time just flies, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think we only really had 2 hours from finding out we'd got through to singing that.
Yeah.
So I think we were doing the stress of choosing the programme, and then by the time we'd chosen the programme, the first choir were already on.
Yes, they were. Yeah. And it was interesting because I think we must have sang 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But we were there for 10 o'clock in the morning, so we've been there a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like the prelims were first.
First in the morning, we had prelims in the morning, and then obviously in the afternoon we had the male voice category.
And can anybody enter?
Yeah, you have to send off a recording
Right.
of your choir, and then I suppose anybody can enter. Whether they'll put you,
Yeah. So there's like how many were in the prelims? Like 8 or something?
And there was 8 in the prelims, and then obviously, but I think the year before there was 16 for us in the open category.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, that was a long day, wasn't
And
it?
then they come from all over the world. So
Yeah.
it was Thailand, wasn't it?
Swedish choir.
Swedish choir. The Americans were there.
Americans are always good as well.
That's it. Yes, they are, aren't they? They always seem to be.
Always these like university or like high school choirs that basically can take a load of time off and just rehearse constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I think you said before Cwrdd Cymru, didn't you? That if you could take us all off work for a month,
Yes.
that would be ideal.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
A lot of the, I remember a lot of the time people say about Llangollen, it's home advantage, but it's not really because they're all working up to the Saturday.
Yeah.
All the choristers, they got, whereas people have been over for a week
Yeah.
in a hotel and they're, being able to practice at certain times, get some bonding together and things. It's
Because logistically, I mean, it is a bit of a nightmare for you, isn't it? Because
It
you've
is.
got the lads in Manchester.
Yeah, we're from all over the.
Someone in Leeds and Bangor.
Yeah, there's Bangor, there's Manchester, we're Liverpool, so it's and different parts of Wales. So it's
So how often do you rehearse?
well, that's what one of the adjudicators asked. One of the members, expecting because the Thai choir rehearse 6 hours a day, and we rehearse once a fortnight.
Yes.
About 3 hours.
Yeah, for 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's on a busy time. The idea behind it was because I felt that a lot of younger men were busy. They couldn't commit to practice once a week.
Yeah.
So the idea was to only come together once a month, with the idea that they would all learn their music, all their words, and be passionate about it 24/7 like me.
Yeah.
But I think we just got too successful, and it was impossible just to rehearse once a month.
Yeah.
So now it's been fortnightly, but for the Llangollen it was every week, wasn't it?
Yeah. Starts off fortnightly anyway, and then.
But once a week is nothing compared to the other choirs who are rehearsing every day.
Yeah. But I mean, the calibre. I mean, you've been lucky with that as well, haven't you? I mean,
Yes, I am.
Some of the lads.
Yeah.
I mean,
Throughout the choir, there's there's class, there's wonderful musicianship, excellent singers.
Yeah.
You know, I think what's interesting about the choir is that they've become choristers. You know, a good singer doesn't make a good chorister.
Yeah.
You know, a good chorister is a good singer.
Yeah.
So it's they've really worked hard. And from where we've come from, it's an incredible. You know, just driving here, just thinking, you know, back to concerts that we've been to, and it's just it is a different choir now, isn't it?
Yeah, completely.
Competition.
Yeah, unbelievable actually, and I'm equally as impressed with the people that come from abroad. I mean, you say Thailand, China, America.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's have a listen to your second piece. You can introduce.
This
one.
is Surge Luminare. Do you want to say about it, Sam?
Oh, this was composed by local composer Brian Hughes, and it is a rhythmical nightmare, I think is what I would describe it as.
It is, yeah. I remember just after winning, the male voice category, the adjudicator said, "I'm sure you're delighted now." And Brian was there, the actual composer, and I said, "I'm always delighted, but it's just the upbeat to bring the choir in Surge is just because it's just a really tricky rhythmical piece."
Yeah. Let's have a listen to it then. Here you go then. Oh, see now what have you done here? That's it.
Surge Jerusalem. Surge. Jerusalem. Illuminare. Quia venit. Lumen tuum. Et gloria Domini superte ontam est. Gloria Domini. Gloria Domini. Gloria Domini. Gloria. Populus, super te moietur Dominus, et gloria Deus intervenitur. Et anula pungentes illuminetur, luminetur.
You're listening to the Andy Snowden Stage and Screen Radio Show, broadcasting around the world and in Rhosllanerchrugog.
Yes, indeed, it's Andy Snowden with music from stage and screen, and I am joined this afternoon by Alan Phillips and Sam Snowden from John's Boys Male Voice Choir, based in Rhos, and they are the choir of the world, and it all took place on the 6th of July at the International Eisteddfod in Llangollen, and we're having a little bit of a reminisce, even though it was this month, and we're sitting here listening to your the music that you played on the night, all fantastic music. But you seem to be just going, oh, that was a bit good, done better there, done better. Is that how it always is?
It always is like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you don't really hear yourself.
Yeah.
You hear, that's the problem with competition. You hear the choirs.
Yeah.
You don't really hear yourself in that context.
Yeah. Would you agree with that? Because I think, I personally, from having watched quite a few things you've done, this was, I mean, faultless for me. I mean, I thought it was absolutely superb.
Well, I mean, you know what you're doing more than anyone else does. So, and the weird thing with a choir is you can maybe sing a wrong, like you come in slightly later as long as everyone else is right.
Yeah.
Little mistakes are sometimes covered, but you know when you've gone wrong, so you're overly critical in that aspect.
Yeah.
But when you listen to it as a whole, you don't really get that when you're stood in the middle of a section. You can only really hear what that section's doing.
Yeah.
You don't ever get that unless you're stood where Alad is.
Yeah, and I think the other one is that with doing different pieces for different competitions, you get to choir of the world. You've not ever done those in that order.
Right.
Oh, well, we haven't.
I think a lot of choirs have. But
but we hadn't done them in that order. So the order is really, really important to what follows.
Yeah. But that one there that you said, I mean, technically that was pretty sound. That I mean, there was no, but for all the singers and the musicians, everything seemed to be
Such a tricky piece. Yeah, did really well. Calon on the piano was outstanding, and then we had the two percussionists as well.
Yeah.
So it's really challenging, especially on the stage in Llangollen, because it's such a huge stage. And I know when we performed in the afternoon, I couldn't hear any of the percussion because they were further to the left.
Oh, right.
To move this for the night, move the sort of where they was playing from, so I could actually hear them. So it's, but it could be loud somewhere else. It depends where you're sitting in the pavilion.
Right. So you were quite popular then when you chose to do that one?
No, I don't. I think the lads wanted to do it in the night.
I think there was a divide within the choir that I think. So I know I said that we should do it because the adjudicators said they loved it, and I was like, well, we need to do it because otherwise, if we don't do it, that's shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit.
Yeah.
Other people were like, but it's really hard, and it didn't go as well in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So it was.
Plus the composer's actually on the panel, which is he knows the piece as well. But it was the most challenging piece we've got in our repertoire. So to be up there with the other choirs because they sing very difficult, challenging stuff as well.
Yeah.
And it was commented by the adjudicators that we sang very difficult music. So that's, it was not a risk, but it was. I think I'm glad we did it now.
Yeah. Oh, in hindsight, it's amazing. I mean, hindsight's a fantastic thing, isn't it? But as I said earlier as well, that you were playing it all very sort of close to your chest, and it was. You did actually look like you sort of went on relaxed and just doing it. Yeah. There didn't seem any tension within anybody.
No, I'd say it's probably the most relaxed I've ever felt in a weird way.
Yeah, I think we just realised how good the opposition, the other choirs are really.
Yeah.
And I think that was we were just going there, and I think I just told the lads to go out there and enjoy themselves. Plus the repertoire we were singing that we started off with last was a David.
Yeah.
They really enjoy singing.
Yeah.
And then that one was a challenging one, but you've got to really get your teeth into it. And then the rest of the programme was, things that they liked singing as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Play to their strengths.
Well, let's have that third one then, because this is something that I've heard you do. Because you did it on the Cor Cymru.
That's it. Yes.
Competition. This was on Eisteddfod. When was that? Was that this year?
That was back in April. So it was a very short time to get this programme. We sang a brand new programme for the male voice category.
Yeah.
In 3 months is it?
Yeah.
So it was a quick turnaround.
But I can introduce this one myself. Because I think this is what's clever about this, because it's a song that everybody knows, but probably won't have heard it done quite like this. It's everyone's going to know it. It's called The Drunken Sailor, and it's the John's Boyce Male Voice Choir live at the Choir of the World in Llangollen earlier this month. Check this out.
With the drunken sailor, what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Lie in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, lie in the morning. Rolling along until we sober, rolling along until we sober, rolling along until we sober, lie in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, lie in the morning. Pull out the plug and let's roll over. Pull out the plug and let's roll over. Pull out the plug and let's roll over. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises early in the morning. What
The Andy Snowden Radio Show.
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. That was John's Boys at the Choir of the World in Llangollen, and it was The Drunken Sailor, and it's not just a brilliantly sung piece. It's a really good thing to watch, isn't it? And you can watch it actually on YouTube.
Yes, yeah.
It's very,
YouTube
very well done.
Running.
Yeah, fantastic. If you want to look at it, actually, it's go to John's Boys, Drunken Sailor, Choir of the World 2019, and it's really well acted from everybody in it. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's they really got into it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've got to as well with pieces like this, because there's so many choirs that sing arrangements of it.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of people, especially if they don't have the music in front of them, will just sort of go, "Oh, it's Drunken Sailor."
Yeah.
So you've got to give them something else as well.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic arrangement as well.
Yeah. There's little difficult things like changes time signature where you wouldn't expect it to.
Yeah.
It just makes it difficult to learn as well, because when you're expecting to do one thing and then suddenly they throw in something else.
Yeah. Who's the guy that's the sailor?
Oh yeah, Paul.
Paul. He's a very good drunkard.
He's excellent. Actually, I think he's the only teetotal in the choir.
Oh really?
Yeah, he is.
Apart from anyone under 18, of course.
Oh yes, yeah, and me. And me.
Yeah, I've heard you don't drink much. Yeah, but they say that, I think, don't they, about teetotalers, that they're better drunk actors because they can observe drunk
but the
people.
adjudicators came to me and obviously just said how wonderful his performance was as well.
Yeah,
because it's just balance, isn't it? Not going over the top and different things, and very impressive acting.
Yeah, it is. But it's as you say, there's a thing about people acting drunk. It can either go one way or the other, can't it? It can either be a bit embarrassing or it can be very well done.
Yeah. But we spent a bit of time on the actions and getting that across, isn't it? And trying to portray the song a bit more through actions, and it came off really well. And at the beginning, I remember the audience when I went on stage. I remember going on stage and they announced our programme and they clapped when we said we were going to sing Drunken Sailor.
Yeah,
because obviously in the environment, everybody's singing really demanding, tricky music.
Yeah.
They want to enjoy themselves as well as the audience.
Yeah,
there's a concert as well.
That's the thing. And I remember going a couple of bars in and Drunken Sailor, the audience started clapping to the music.
That's right. Yeah,
and I knew halfway through, they need to stop pretty soon because it won't.
We were thinking the exact same thing.
It won't fit with a 5/8. I think. Oh, they need to stop. And don't carry on clapping. But maybe they stopped when we got to the 5/8. It didn't fit, So it's good.
My dad was stewarding, and we came off stage and she was like, "Where to stop them all clapping?" And I was like, "Oh, bet they loved you." Like, yeah, cheers, Grant.
Do you have a choreographer?
Well, in all fairness, Paul, the Drunken Sailor, did it all, didn't he?
Yeah.
We went through it all, and it's good because it's such a choir that are open to different things. There's nobody moaning about different things, so we all took it on board, and people
treated it more like an opera chorus as well, which was interesting.
Yes.
You get a lot of choirs that do movements that just sort of do, and now we're going to sway to the left, and now we're going to sway to the right.
Yeah.
And that is so different that everybody sort of we're treating it as if we're all our own character. Some people think he's funny, some people are annoyed at him.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a new way of looking at movement.
Yeah, and I think it did help the song.
Definitely.
It did help the song in the performance of it. So
yeah. And I think it's highlighted as well in your fourth piece, which we'll listen to now. Because I mean, it's I said to you before, and I thought the whole performance of John's Boys at the Choir of the World was the best I've ever seen you guys sing, and you don't know if you feel like yourselves.
Yeah, it felt like.
But this track for me is because when I heard it, I said to Sam, "I'm putting that on the radio. That is going to be on the show." And before I knew you were going to come on, so now you're here. We can listen to it more brilliantly. But this piece for me is just so beautiful. It really is excellent, actually. God forbid I can pronounce it. So one of you is going to have to.
So it's Coro de Introduzione.
Yes.
It's Bandits Chorus from Hernani.
Let's go then.
Oh
Fantastic. I can't get my head around it, to be honest with you. That's it's such an emotive piece as well, isn't it? I mean, it all makes you want to start crying. It's
the
incredible.
bandit chorus, they're all there, discussing their wonderful lives, and then you have the Nani coming in.
Yeah.
He doesn't look so happy, so they're sort of trying to get him G'd up again.
Yeah.
So it's a really good. We've, like Sam says, we've often start with that in concert or competition.
It was actually strange finishing with it.
Yeah.
It's normally our big opener.
Yeah.
But
We've had
it
quite
was,
a lot of
it was the first piece we ever competed with. So I was saying before we came on air that actually it was quite nice to finish with that. It almost felt a little bit full circle.
Yeah.
Back when we did Choir of the Year with the BBC.
Yeah.
That was the first thing we sang.
The first one we sang. Yeah.
Right.
So it's rousing, and obviously with the Pavarotti Trophy to actually sing an opera chorus, a Verdi opera chorus, it was another wonderful thing to actually say we've done.
Yeah. And you've mentioned that there because you brought the trophy in with you, and it's so heavy. I just had a little lift of it there, and it's huge. Where would you keep that?
Well, it's next to the fish tank at the moment. Yes, I was very fortunate. It was last week I was invited back to my old primary school.
Yeah,
where it all started when I sang the choir first, and I took the trophy.
Right.
And they had their leavers assembled, and I walked in, and all you hear the kids going,
yeah.
And they were just amazed by this trophy.
Yeah.
So it was,
It's a brilliantly. Do you know who designed it?
I don't know. Yeah. It's an incredible trophy. Yeah.
So the Choir of the World winners, you're just to sort of get this into right. It's only the third Welsh choir ever.
Yes, yeah.
And it's the first male voice Welsh choir.
First male voice choir ever, yes.
Yeah.
And third Welsh choir.
Incredible.
And what's interesting as well, the three choirs all sang a Brian Hughes piece in the choir vote.
Right.
So that says a lot.
Yeah.
About his music. So yeah.
Yeah.
And the second male voice choir in the world to win it is the Americans.
Yeah. Yeah, so the first Welsh male voice.
First Welsh, yeah, but it's very rare male voice choir wins it as well.
Right. It was very fully deserved. It was incredible. And also as well, you can listen and watch to any of the John's Boys performances from the International Eisteddfod on the YouTube. Everything's on there now, isn't it?
Yeah, everything's on there. And what's really nice over the last, since we've won, a number of young singers have contacted me.
Oh, right.
How could be a part of it?
Yeah.
Which is wonderful to hear. Really, some really talented young singers.
Yeah. Are you open to new people coming in?
Yes, yeah. The idea is to get young men singing.
Yeah.
And it's proven what hard work.
Yeah.
And talent is.
Yeah. And I know for a fact as well, because of Sam, you work hard, but you like to play quite hard as well.
Well, yes. I had the shock of my life when I looked up my bank statements the day after. I keep on seeing a place in Wrexham that keeps coming up. It must have been contactless. I don't know how.
Oh, that's
I only
dangerous.
could use it 3 times.
I mean, I think you were nearly asleep when I left.
Well, dear me, but
Well, yeah, that's
expensive
just
night.
Yeah.
It was a very expensive night.
Yeah.
By me.
Fantastic. So what's next? Where's the next concert?
We got obviously got a number of different concerts. lined up throughout Wales. We're going to try and sort one out locally, a celebration concert.
Well, that'd be great.
In the Studio House.
Yeah.
And then obviously next month we've got the National Eisteddfod of Wales, which we're competing as well in the male voice category.
Where's that?
That is in Llangollen.
Okay.
So we're on the second Saturday. So that should be a very interesting day, that one. Could be interesting.
Fantastic. And can you enter this again, this Choir of the World?
Yes, you can. Yes,
right.
you can.
Because then no one's won it twice, surely to go.
Nobody's ever won it twice, no, never won it twice.
Yeah.
So, no. There's a conductor.
We're actually
won it twice.
thinking that I reckon that as a member of our choir, that it's the first person to win it twice.
With two different ones,
Yeah.
So one of the members was a member of the Cyrenians when they won in '98.
Yeah.
And I reckon they must be.
Yeah.
Well, how long's it been going, this? I'll Google it.
Yeah.
I thank God for that. I thought of a question that stumped him. Brilliant.
I didn't know.
Oh, Aled, Sam, it's been a treat to have you on the show. Thanks ever so much for coming in. I'm made up for you, honestly. It's a brilliant achievement, and to think you've only been going for 3 years. I mean, it's only going to go from strength to strength. Surely to go.
It's incredible, really. When you look back at rehearsals we've had and different things, and it's just, I think it takes a bit of time to actually sink in. Right?
Yeah.
People say that to you, you don't think of it that way, but
Yeah.
when they announced it, it was just right, okay, sort of thing. But then as time goes on and what it actually means
Yeah.
to musicians, as to choirs, conductors, it starts to really
Yeah.
I think it was about over a week before, which was the first day that I haven't listened to it back.
I did, yeah.
My sister started to get quite annoyed because most days they just hear Drunken Sailor in the background. They're like, right, we know it was good, but like, you've listened to it a lot now.
Because everybody spread out so much. We use a lot of social media to contact each other, so we've got our different messaging systems. And everybody was sending messages. I was reading them, and I still haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So it's not I haven't only recently watched it. But all the lads are commenting how much they enjoyed it.
Yeah. But I think that suggests how good it was that you can watch yourself back over and over again. Because I mean, if there was any mistakes, you'd go, oh, I'm not watching that again. Because even you can be quite hypercritical of yourself, can't you?
Yes.
Because Sam was saying a few times of things, and you know, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. And you go, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It looks amazing to me.
I think sometimes when you have those in a performance, that's what creates it.
Yeah.
You sometimes don't want to always hear a white sound. You want to give that bit of emotion, which you can't really check sometimes.
Yeah.
As emotion you put into something, because it takes it over in such an incredible venue to perform in.
Yeah.
The pavilion is full. It's all dark, isn't it? You can just about see the judicators all lined up.
Yeah.
And you've really got to go for it.
Yeah. Well, it just looks like an amazing experience. I'm, as I say, thrilled to bits, and amazing that you're a local choir, and quite a lot of the local people they've all come on board, haven't they? And congratulated.
Yeah, a lot of congratulations. You invited my previous primary school and different things, which is it's lovely, and the trophy's going to go into the different libraries, Rhosllanerchrugog Library and Wrexham Library. Yeah. And I had a request a couple of days back for an article for the Welsh American paper.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so they're writing an article about us. Yeah. About the win and about us. So you never know, we might get a tour there.
Yeah.
To go over there.
Yeah, fantastic. Because we were going to talk about the fact that so many choirs come from abroad. I think because it's so local to us, we think, why would you do that? But then, if someone said to you, "There's a thing in Thailand, do you want to go?" You'd go, "All right, yeah."
I think it's the prestigious competition, really.
Yeah.
Throughout the world, and you look at a lot of the top choirs, you look at what they've won, and a lot of the time, the top ones have got Choir of the World on it.
Yeah.
So and we've got international adjudicators, and not just from Britain; they're from all over the world.
Right.
So that's the draw. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Well, as I say, congratulations. We're going to have to finish there because I talked to you all afternoon. The news is coming. Alan Phillips and Sam Snowden from John's Boys Male Voice Choir based in Rhosllanerchrugog. Grog. What is it? They don't care. Anyway, thanks, lads.
It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.